The United States is facing another shakeup at the very top of its health administration. Just weeks after being appointed, CDC Director Susan Monarez has been fired, and the fallout is already sparking a political and scientific firestorm. Monarez, a highly respected microbiologist and technology expert, took over the CDC on July 31st, but on August 28, she was abruptly removed. Officially, the White House says she was not aligned with President Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s agenda of making America healthy again, also known as MAHA. Unofficially, her attorneys insist she refused to endorse unscientific directives, and that's what cost her the job. So who is Monarez? She's a veteran of the White House's Office of Science and Technology Policy, the National Security Council, and ERPH, where she worked on artificial intelligence and health ethics. During her Senate confirmation hearing, she made clear she saw no evidence linking vaccines and autism, a stance that directly clashed with parts of RFK Jr.'s base. This firing is not an isolated event. In recent weeks, 4 other senior officials at the CDC have resigned, including the chief medical officer and the director of immunization programs. Their resignation letters point to misinformation, budget cuts, and political interference that they say are undermining science and costing lives. One official wrote that recent changes are putting people of dubious scientific rigor in charge of vaccine policy. Another warned that political decisions, made to please a base, could directly lead to death and disability of vulnerable children and adults. The turmoil has already had consequences. The United States is seeing its highest number of measles cases in 30 years. The CDC headquarters in Atlanta was attacked earlier this month, when a shooter fueled by COVID-19 misinformation opened fire on the building. And just days ago, the agency reported the first U.S. case of a flesh-eating parasite known as the New World screwworm. All of this comes at a time when RFK Jr. is reshaping U.S. health policy in dramatic ways. He's rolled back vaccine recommendations for pregnant women and children, slashed budgets, fired hundreds of employees, and replaced scientific advisory panels with his own appointees. His supporters call it accountability and reform. His critics call it an assault on science that will erode trust in public health. The firing of Susan Monarez, then, is more than just about one official. It symbolizes the growing clash between science and politics in America's health system. The outcome will shape not just vaccine policies or disease response, but also whether Americans, and the world, can continue to rely on the CDC as the gold standard in public health. If you like the video, then don't forget to subscribe. It really motivates us to create helpful videos.